You were early on the Dawson Mercer take. You said from the beginning of this year, and you were bang on that Mercer was going to be a dog this year. He was going to have a breakout performance. What did you see from him? What did you know then that you were bang on about that take right now?
I mean, it was more just like, all right, it's time. It's time to kind of step up again. He had such a good year a couple of years ago. He kind of went quiet, and it's like, all right, like it's your time now to perform. I've noticed that he looks quicker. Um, I don't know if that's physically he's gained a step or he's moving his feet more like on purpose because I felt like he was standing around a lot in years past and now I feel like his motor is constantly moving, which obviously is a good thing. Um, so I've been really impressed with that. I think Mercer, despite what they wanted him to be originally, I think he's a winger. I think he's better suited to play wing. I know he had to slot in for the 3C role when Glass was hurt, but I think he's best suited as a winger. Um, and obviously the numbers speak for themselves. He's been incredible. He's shooting the puck. He's confident. Um, when I watch him play, it feels like around the net, like he's kind of got like a magnet stick. I feel like he wins puck battles. Pucks stick to his stick. He's always wrapping them around, following to the net. I think that's like one of his good traits around the net, and what kind of makes him successful. And this year actually he's had a lot of goals from further out, like one timer snipes. So if he can continue to play that way, I think it's huge for the Devils, and it's been nice to see. Yeah, lot of positive things I've noticed with him.
Yeah, for sure. And Walt 2856 brings up a good point in the chat. Just yesterday, Sheldon Keefe said, "Look, him being here from the start of training camp has been big for him. He missed just one day last year, but that one day makes all the difference, and it's benefited him in a big way." But you're absolutely right. He's scoring in all different ways, and one of the things that I contrasted with him scoring in 22-23 when he had 27 goals to this year was all those goals in 22-23 came from right around the net. He was playing net front, he was playing in the slot area, and they were all garbage goals really. And now he's
Yeah,
doing that and more. So it's
right.
been really good to see a really good development. And it's just a positive too for the Devils to get healthier so that he can play up in the lineup. It's been a question, can he play center? Will he be the third line center for the team, or is he going to stay in the top six with next to Nico Hischier? And I think his spot is rightfully next to Nico Hischier and Timo Meyer. We see what that line can
Yeah.
do. They just dominate shift after shift, both on the defensive side of the ice, obviously with Nico Hischier there, and then you have Timo Meyer who can drive play the other way. And it's just a real strong line. And, Dawson's there to just do all the dirty work, the puck retrievals, get in front of the net and, bury the rebounds. So it's just a really good mix. And I think that that's a
Mm.
legitimate top tier second line
I
in
mean,
the
all those
NHL.
guys do the dirty work. Like you look at
It's
Heischer,
true.
that guy takes a beating every night. Like he
Yeah.
play like I know that like physically he's not like the biggest guy, but he plays a big man's game, takes a beating, goes to the hard areas. And then yeah, like you said, Timo's a beast. Like he's just like throwing the body around, protects the puck so well. You saw in the tying goal last night, crashes the net. So yeah, those three guys on that line, they don't lose many puck battles, and the results speak for themselves.